Hi guys, my name is Adam. I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, and I came all the way to India just to come to this great establishment of a couple of doctors that founded one of the most respected clinics in the world. I made that choice to fly literally across the world to do that. This experience was definitely a life-changing experience, not only in terms of what brought me out here, which was to get more hair, but in terms of the warmth and the values that I've learned and grown with. And I chose EUGENIX for so many reasons, including seeing actual patient results on hair transplant forums, most specifically the Hair Restoration Network, where you actually got to see patients that, I was able to connect with and relate to, specifically Caucasian hair. I wanted to know that EUGENIX was able to kind of do Caucasian hair and not just Indian hair. And also just, their skill with adding body donor hair and kind of going outside the bounds of, what some doctors are doing in order to achieve fantastic results. There was a lot of vetting and research that I did before choosing EUGENIX. And, always as you're going through it, you want that you're going to have the same experience as you envision and you dream that's going to happen. I was actually fortunate enough to connect with a couple of people on the hair transplant forum, the Hair Restoration Network, who had had procedures before. So I came here with them, which made the experience wonderful from a bonding standpoint. But the experience I had here actually surpassed my expectations in that the warmth, the caring, not only from the doctors and the rest of the surgical team, which were phenomenal, but also from just all the support staff. It's a service-oriented business and they treat it seriously and they make you feel warm and welcome. And I have such an appreciation for the work they do and Indian culture, right? If there's any Westerners that are kind of thinking, should I come across the world to do this? Is it going to be a different culture? Well, I have to tell you, the cultural experience was par none. And the care and the humanity that they treat you with, they treat you like family. The planning and designing done by the doc was laid out really well, explained to me what it would look like. It's always challenging with the planning and designing because it's very hard to tell when they're putting a marker how it's going to actually look in reality. And even like right now, it's kind of hard to envision, but the doctor's guidance and then kind of showing like before and after, seeing some of my friends who had done this before, seeing what their markings look like and what it looks like now, it gave me the trust to know that design was perfect. Also, coming to one of the leading clinics with a leading surgeon in the world, I knew I was in good hands. Also, the doctor, you just quickly realize the vast experience that they have here. Notice quickly that with my remaining hair that they has a cowlick, and the doctor really just redesigned my hair pattern in the natural format of the cowlick as to what the result's going to be. So it has that flow and that pattern. So my surgery experience was intense, but in a good way. It was fine. I had a lot of grafts. They did for me, I think it was close to 5,500, given my pattern of hair loss where I was. And it's nothing pain. It wasn't anything painful. If any time you do feel pain, and there are a few times, you just ask the nurse who's administering anesthesia to give you more. But it's really nothing to be afraid of. It's just like a little minor stuff. The technicians, the staff, everybody works like clockwork. You could tell that from the get-go. Full confidence. Doctor explaining what's going on, what's going to happen, technicians knowing exactly what the jobs are. And you could tell everybody had a specialty. Everybody had one task that they were focused on and experts in, and you felt that happen. There was never any uncertainty about what people were supposed to do. And they made it happen and happen like clockwork, and they worked long and hard to the nth degree to make sure everything is perfect. My final reflections on this trip, was really a life-changing experience. And I had a chance to travel with some of my friends from the Hair Restoration Network, the doctor, and a couple of the other support staff. We went up to Rishikesh for a couple of days, and it was a real bonding experience. It was just a beautiful bonding experience of people from different cultures that are so similar in so many ways. And overall, the support staff, the surgical team, just everything was ultimately phenomenal.